guys, I was so excited to see that The Role of Jenny Penn was on Shudder. I was fully prepared to go see this one in the theater, but unfortunately the release was super limited and it was only around me for like 2 days at 10:30 at night, and your girl's in bed at that time. I can't stay awake for that shit. So when it came to Shudder, I watched it, but I needed a couple days to simmer on this, to be honest, because I wasn't entirely sure how I felt about it. This movie follows Jeffrey Rush. He is a judge that unfortunately has a stroke and then he ends up in a nursing home. John Lithgow is the nursing home bully, and he has a little puppet that her name is Jenny Penn, her name is Jenny Penn, and he uses this puppet to harass the other residents. He just kind of slinks around and fucks with people. I'm gonna leave it at that. There were things that I really appreciated about this movie. First off, it was definitely more of a psychological slow burn, which I am usually all about. I love that kind of shit. I really appreciate that they didn't make the puppet a tool to the supernatural, because I feel like a lot of times dolls and shit in movie, people are like, yes, it needs to be haunted, it needs to be possessed, it needs to be walking. I'm so glad that they didn't do that shit with this movie. The acting, of course, I mean, come on, these two are very seasoned actors, so I'm not surprised that they did a stellar job. There were some hard watches with this, parts where I've just like felt myself crawl in my own skin, because I'm like, oh my god, I hate bullying, I hate when people are treated this way. The whole concept of being in a nursing home and having a lot of your dignity and rights and freedoms taken away, yeah, that's very realistic. But there were a couple times in this movie where I felt like we were going somewhere and then all of a sudden it just kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. But my major hang-up with this movie, I have worked in nursing homes. I've worked in the shittiest of shitty, I've worked in middle tier, and I've worked in a pretty nice one. Now, this is in New Zealand, and I understand that the culture is different geographically, but these motherfuckers were never around that work there. And mind you, I know staffing is limited in nursing homes, but they were just fucking absent. I don't know where they were, if they were smoking joints in their car, eating a pizza, but John Lithgow had full access to this nursing home, and yes, it's part of the plot and they explain why, but it doesn't make sense to me how he got away with doing what he did. I don't care how diabolical you are. There are people around in a nursing home, even if there's two people on the shift. Okay, so that was the major thing I couldn't get past. That's a me thing. Maybe it doesn't affect everybody like that. I would definitely say that this is worth watching, though. Yeah, it had its flaws, but it was a good slow burn of a movie. So again, it's on Shudder. Check it out. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments. Everyone have a good day. Peace.